Maverick 6, sold out crowd here at the Econo Lodge, Allentown, Pennsylvania. 6 belts on the line tonight. 6 belts. 3 professional, 3 amateur belts all on the line tonight at Maverick 6.
Next up, we got a bantamweight bout at the amateur level.
James Lodge. He's alternated wins and losses. 24 years of age. Another one of Jason Sargas' fighters. I thought Sargas was working his corner there, and he's not. Tell how far the sport's come. UFC 1 came around. Neither one of these guys were born yet.
It's the evolution of the sport.
Making his way to the cage. The 1-1, Charles Wallace. What am I doing?
What's your, you have Instagram?
No. I don't need it. Just Facebook. James Lodge, tall, lanky, bantamweight. Charles Wallace, a little shorter, a little stockier. A little more muscle on his frame. Send it up to our ring announcer, Biggs. Get this next fight going here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is in the Maverick Amateur Bantamweight Division. First, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 130.1 pounds. Fighting out of Scorpion Tribe and hailing from Woodstown, New Jersey, by way of Russia, James Lodge. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in at 134.4 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia Elite MMA and hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Charles Wallace.
James Lodge in the blue shin pads. Charlie Wallace in the red Again, this fight's scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds, and the amateur rules. Big rep, Big Dan and Miracle are going to get the fight's action started. Here we go. They touch gloves.
Ooh, rocked him with that. He's got to capitalize. He had him hurt.
Rocks him with a right. Nice takedown by Wallace.
Beautiful double leg. Had him legs up to the ceiling.
You can see right off the bat, Wallace, if he wants to stay here, it looks like he can stay here all around if he wants to.
He's got a lot of top pressure. Honestly, with the 2-minute rounds and not being able to strike to the head, the only thing I'd be thinking about if I was on bottom is just standing up.
Look for the arm triangle here, and that's tight, Mike.
That is tight.
Ugh. Horrible position here for Lodge. Horrible position. That's not going to work. You got to think technique here, Mike.
He's trying to muscle it. He's going to burn his arms out.
Lodge was able to capture a leg there.
Yeah, he's out.
You got to think the technique was a little off there. He should have been able to finish that.
Yeah, I think he tried to muscle it right off the bat. He should have just stayed relaxed and slowly applied pressure.
But he moves right in the mount. This could arguably be a 10-8 round. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that arm is all kinds of bent.
Oh,
He didn't have it at the joint, though.
nice by James Lodge to tough that one out.
Yeah, that was hairy there at the end.
That looked like that was going to break.
Yeah. James Lodge from Woodstown, New Jersey, my neck of the woods down in South Jersey. That's even further south than I am.
All right, we're up. Start of round 2. I think you're right about that 10-8 round. I don't even think that last few seconds of him getting him on top even makes a difference. He got rocked, double-legged.
Mounted. Almost arm triangled.
Almost armbarred.
Almost armbarred. Lodge is scrappy, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, he showed very good submission defense, I tell you.
Because Wallace.
Both those submissions were in deep, and he was able to weather the storm, so.
Kick landed by Lodge, but Wallace secures the takedown.
He's screaming Von Flue, but he didn't have his head in the guillotine.
It's a tough submission to pull off, too.
Yeah, definitely not a high percentage move. The only person you ever see finishing that is what's his face in the UFC?
Open St. Preux.
Yeah, St. Preux.
Yeah, he's got a couple of those.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a nice going for that anaconda choke. He's got to hook the leg. Hook the leg and put his chest into the back of his head. Oh, he's out.
Again, Lodge hanging tough, able to squirm out. But Wallace just racking up the points here.
It's 2-0 to Wallace.
Lodge is getting dominated, but his conditioning looks real good. He jumped right up, ran over to his corner. He looks fresh. He's just getting outmatched, outclassed. His skill level just isn't up to snuff with Wallace right now.
He's getting hit with shots. His hands are by his waist. Doesn't even look like he's trying to defend those takedowns. He's literally getting picked up and tossed. But for all we know, Lodge could be winning this fight by the judges. So.
Here we go, third and final round. Big Dan going to get the action started. Two bantamweights, James Lodge, Charlie Wallace. Wallace easily up 2 rounds of zip. Lodge needs a submission or a knockout in order to win this fight.
He's got to pull an Ibrahim and just go for broke.
Curious to see how Wallace comes out because he knows he's winning this fight easily. He just fights a conservative round or tries to get the work in. Lodge trying to taunt him here, trying to bait him.
Lodge needs to come in with a jab, uppercut. Jab, backhand, uppercut. Lodge is walking him down, but I don't know why Lodge is yelling at him. He's the one who's got to go for it.
You just tell it any second Wallace is going to shoot that double leg again. He's just waiting for his opportunity.
He's got to go jab, uppercut.
Nice kick to the body there.
Well, he went for the uppercut, but he missed.
And he moves right in the mount, easily. Again, can't strike to the head on the ground with the amateur rules. There's not a whole lot Wallace is going to be able to do to James Lodge here. A little entertaining, but not a big fan of this at the amateur level. Charlie Wallace moves his record to 2-1, that's for sure. Pretty amped up.
Overall, it was a good fight for Wallace. Landing some strikes, great takedowns.
He looks fresh after the fight. Lodge just needs to work on his skills. He's scrappy, he's tough.
Yeah, he got hit by a nice right hand in the beginning of the fight and rocked him a little bit, but he recovered quick. It's that cardio. If you're in shape, you can recover fast.
And he looks fine. He just couldn't deal with Wallace's power. Just too much power, too much skill for him. Another one in the books.
Got another big boy fight coming up. 170 pounds. Andrew Johnson, Noel Irizarry.
scorecards. All three judges have the fight 30-27. Your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, Charles Wallace.
July Steelers.